Well, the first way I look at the Montana State home wins this past weekend is more just from a program state, in that we're building a program, and we're doing it with a bunch of guys that are going to grow up together, and to think of where we were against Montana last year, and their roster only changed by a couple guys, and our roster changed by a couple guys, and to see how that played out just shows me that we're gaining ground. And then Montana State's a mature team. They have as many upperclassmen and seniors playing as anybody, and so for us to compete with them, with the team that we had, just shows me as a program that we're moving in the right direction. The games themselves, both were won on defense. We took care of the ball really well against Montana, not so well against Montana State, but in both games we found a way to win, and with 4 minutes to go, both games could have gone either way, and I think that shows maturity, because there were a number of games last year that we played well enough to be there with 4 minutes to go, but weren't finding ways to win games. And now, being a year older, our guys are finding ways to win, and so that's what has me encouraged. Well, necessity is the mother of invention, and we finally were at a place in last year's season at NAU. I think what's kind of lost on that NAU game is we played really well at Sac State on Thursday, and lost a close one there, and things weren't going right at NAU, and we'd gone through injury, we'd gone through losing a point guard, all kinds of adversity, and it was Tyler's turn, and then Tyler just energized the guys, and we had a miracle comeback. Everything kind of went right for us, and everything kind of went wrong for NAU, and then we won in overtime, and a star was born. And so I know that's something as coaches and Tyler, going back up there, it'll be fun to be in that locker room, because that was the springboard to where he is right now, and the neat thing is he's only a sophomore, where it's all headed. So that was a real pivotal turning point in our development as a program when we were playing 5 and even 6 freshmen last year. So it's great to go back to the scene of the crime, and I have a lot of respect for the NAU coach. Jack Murphy's building a great program. He brought in some junior college guys and teamed them with 2 front court players that have been in the program now their 3rd year, and so they're men, they're not boys. I think they're playing 1 or 2 freshmen deeper into the rotation, and that's shown some immediate success for them in Big Sky play. They play hard. When you look at the shooting improvements of NAU over their first 3 conference games compared to their non-conference, you see a much improved team. So a lot of great respect. And then we head out to Sac State, and one of my longest time friends in college basketball, Brian Katz, is the head coach there. His teams play really, really hard, and usually the team that plays the hardest wins. And it's count on great effort from Sac State, a very talented backcourt, and so it's a full slate. But that's how it's going to be every night in the Big Sky, and that's the fun of doing it. And when you hunt out a road win, you gain double on the rest of the pack, and so that's what we're after. Well, Venke's been consistent through 4 conference games, in that you look at 15-7, 15-10, 14 points, 15 points, getting to the line, 8 of 12 at the line against Montana, 2 big block shots at the end of the Montana State game. It's neat when you feel like you have one of the premier Big Sky front court players, and he's playing that way. So hats off to Venke for starting his conference season that way. And I only expect more and more from him each night out as he keeps growing. But he's a sophomore with a lot of playing time, he's got junior minutes on sophomore eligibility, and so he's a leader. We really count on him. I thought Parker had just a fantastic weekend for us, shut down Jamar, and then came out and just shot really, really well to get us a great start going against the Bobcats.